Welcome back, everybody. As promised, this week is all about lubricants. Everybody has their own opinions about what lubricant you should use for what operation. Try them all. See what works best for you. I'm not sure that there is a right or wrong answer here, but these are my opinions. The lubricant you choose really depends on what operation you're doing. I tend to use different things if I'm sawing versus if I'm drilling or using a burr. So let's start with sawing. A lot of people will tell you don't need any lubricant if you're sawing, and for the most part you don't really. You can do it just fine without it. But it can make it easier. A lot of people use beeswax. If you want to try it out for yourself, you can get it at autofry.com. Other things that I've seen people use, they use sprue wax, the red sticky kind. It's really common for people to use Burr Life. If you want to try it for yourself, it's available at riogrande.com. But my personal favorite is ProCut. For years, I didn't use any sort of lubricant when sawing because I didn't like beeswax because it got everything sticky. And I didn't like Burr Life because it's very flaky and waxy and kind of gets all over the place and obscures what I need to see. And if you watch my sawing video, seeing what I'm sawing was a real struggle at the beginning to begin with. So maybe 2 years ago, I saw somebody using this ProCut, and they explained that this was different. It really does help, and it has a different consistency, and I wasn't sure. But I bought it anyway, because, why not? And I have to say, I love it. I use it every time I saw now. Why is it different? It has a different consistency. If you look at the Burr Life, it looks flaky and waxy and just leaves little mess everywhere. However, if you look at the ProCut, it's much squishier. This is more the consistency of coconut oil. So not only does it not flake everywhere when you're using it, but as soon as you start sawing, that heat from the sawing, it turns into a liquid. So it doesn't get in the way of your ability to see. Especially for cutting, I definitely use ProCut. I also frequently use this for my burrs for the same reason. It almost immediately liquefies, so it's not obscuring my vision. Next week, we're going to continue our discussion about lubricants and talk about the appropriate lubricants to use for burrs and drills.